starting a new reading vlog. Not that I'm actually starting to read, or at least I'm not planning to count this towards this video if I read any more today, because I've already read 200 pages and it's 12:40. So, I don't know where this motivation came, but it came. So, I am here with a new reading vlog, but before we get into this, if you don't know, my name's Amelia and I upload weekly book content, whether it's reading vlogs or wrap up. But if you do enjoy this kind of content, then please give this video a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias that are linked down below. And without further ado, let's just get on with it because I am rambling. Okay, so for today's video, we are doing what I read in a week whilst working a 9 to 5 and rehearsing for a show. So within that time, I don't have as much time to read, so I feel like it's quite interesting to find out how much someone who works 9 to 5 can actually read in a week. But I also feel that because I know I'm doing it for a video that I'm going to want to try and get as much done in a day. So we will be counting each day how many pages I read within a week, and that's going to be interesting. The current 2 books that I have for this video, and one of them I'm going to be reading them between each other. I don't even know if I'll pick one of them up. One of them is just a maybe, but I am reading it on my Kindle as well as physical, and I can also read the other one on my Kindle as well as physical. So the first one is Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. I am picking this up because Magnolia Parks Into the Dark comes out this week. I am getting it delivered on Tuesday, so I need to put money back out. Yeah, the fact that this is coming out this week, the last one of Magnolia and BJ stories coming out, has made me want to read Daisy Hates and the Great Undoing. I am not a massive Daisy Hates fan, I'm more of a Magnolia and BJ fan, but I do like their story, and I'm really annoyed at myself that I put the other one down for so long. So we're going to read that one this week, and also The Court of Silver Flames. The reason why I'm picking these, I'm also on chapter 4 of this, and I feel like I'm going to read some of this weekend anyway. The reason I am doing these ones are because they're not, so this is fantasy, fun, not a heavy romance. This is romance, but it's like written so differently to most romance books, so I feel like I'm going to enjoy it more. And I think I enjoy it more, but I have just read like 3 romance books in a week, and I love my romance, but like I needed something different. Like it was between this or dark romance, and it was this or twisted, and I was not feeling, I don't know if I'm ready for that disappointment. I'm really worried that's going to disappoint me, so I was like, I'm not ready for it, so we're going with this one. And then because I want to get through this chunky book this year, this is also going to be getting read. Okay, it's now Sunday, the day that I said I'm going to start reading for this vlog, because we're going to finish it on Thursday. I have actually read, so I listened to a chapter on audiobook yesterday on the way to Reigate, so, but I'm not counting it as part of it. So today I've only read 1 chapter so far, but to be fair, it's like 9:30ish, something to 10, I think. And I went out last night, so I'm not hungover, but I obviously knew I wasn't going to get up early like I did yesterday and read. However, I've read 1 chapter so far today. I've read 4 pages. I actually am enjoying this book now, like already. I think because now that I've had the first Daisy Hates story, I understand Daisy a lot more, and I have that kind of love for her character. And I have love for Julian, as we already know. So I'm excited to his chapter's the next chapter. It's a short one apparently. His ones usually are. But we just had a Christian chapter, and you know when you're like, oh, I feel my heart goes out for like them all, and I don't know why. So yeah, I read 4 pages today. Let's see how much more I can read today. I don't know if I'm going to read much this morning. I'm probably going to go back to bed soon, but I might. First of all, I don't know why I've had a nap now. Like, I've just woken up from a nap and I'm like, it's like 7. It was 10 past 7 when I took my nap. Maybe it's a quarter, but I don't know. It was something past 7, and now it's 8. But I haven't actually read as much as I had hoped today. Like I thought during rehearsals I'd get through quite a bit of reading, because I was like, I have a lot of time. I've read 15 pages. Read 4 pages, that's all together today. I read 11 pages at rehearsals. Not even at rehearsals. I read like, I'd say about 8 pages at rehearsals, and the last 3 back home. I read 11 pages of A Course of Flames, and I've read 4 pages of Daisy Hates. So good. But anyway, I'm actually going to sit here tonight watching some YouTube and reading for a bit, I think, today, just because I'm not feeling like doing anything else. I'm tired. and I have work tomorrow, so, and I need to make my lunch for tomorrow. Just don't forget that because I do not know I need to be going out buying stuff. But I'm then going to come and sit read. I think I'm going to read some of Daisy Hates first, and then I might pick up some more of A Course of Flames, just because I really want to get into it. I don't usually do 2 books at a go, but because it's such a chunky one and I'm reading it slowly, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway. I'm actually going to slightly change this up because I'm watching Ellen and Catherine do this and thought this is a really good idea. I was just going to do like how many pages I read realistically in a week. I'm going to do how much I realistically read a week and for like how long. I'm going to have to keep remembering to start and stop the stopwatch each day. I haven't done it for today, but I know I will say I read for about 20 to 30 minutes overall before I came home from rehearsals. So, and like about 15 minutes I'm not that long ago, so I'd say 45 minutes so far of reading today. I'm going to continue to start the stopwatch in a minute. I'm just having a moment playing a game on my phone. Then I'll start the stopwatch and we'll just see how long I actually read for tonight until I give up. And then I will add it to 45 minutes because I feel like that's a very valid amount of time. I know that kind of sounds like I'm cheating, but no. It's also not a challenge, it is just to see how much I realistically read in a week, with a 9 to 5 job and rehearsal. Okay, I'm about to have a bath and I just finished a chapter that literally nearly made me cry. Like, this was chapter 6. Was it chapter 6? Yeah, chapter 6. Like, I've only read like that much of the book. I've still got this much to go. And I literally just nearly started crying from this. I can guarantee you that, considering I didn't love Daisy Hates, so when I say I didn't love Daisy Hates, that's actually not the statement I should be saying. What I should be saying is, I feel like you can't see me because I'm like laying. What I should be saying is, it took me a long time to get into Daisy Hates, and then when I did get into it, when I did my 200 pages a day challenge, I actually really enjoyed it. Not as much as Magnolia Parks, but yeah. I'm about to have a bath, and then I'm gonna come back, get cozy in pajamas. Actually, I might make my lunch first, so then I can just come back in here, get cozy in pajamas, maybe read a couple more chapters of this, or maybe read a chapter of A Course of Flames, and then call it a night. It depends. I am very tired, so I'm not gonna lie, I am struggling with the idea of staying up too late tonight. I have got a long day tomorrow. I've got work and rehearsals tomorrow, and it's Monday. Work is always hectic on a Monday, and it's my first day back in the office. I said like I had time off the office. I was literally working from home one day last week, and it feels like I haven't been in the office for absolutely ages. So, but it's the start of a week where I've got to think through positive, because after this week I'm off for. Okay, so we are ending Sunday's portion of this video here. I did actually, in fact, read chapters of both books. I read more chapters of Daisy Hates today, but I am actually really enjoying this. Like, I say I'm stopping it for the video because I might read in bed, but I'm not going to count it towards it because I don't know if I'm going to. And I'd rather end the day's part whilst I am awake. I got up to page 44 of Daisy Hates, and I'm 12% into it, and I'm loving it. I will be taking this one with me to work tomorrow, one because it's lighter than this chunky boy, but also this, I'm actually really enjoying this one more. I'm loving Daisy, I'm loving Christian, I'm loving Julian, and because this is set in the timeline of The Long Way Home, and I love that book, I'm really already enjoying it, and we're only on chapter 9, so yeah. And just something about Daisy in this one I just love. I still don't like the footnotes she has in her books. I don't know why they're there. I don't pay any attention to them now. I've kind of like skimmed past them. I've actually kind of forgotten that they're there. So that's good because that is what put me off in the last book, which is why it took me a while to read that one. But yeah. And then I read 2 chapters of this, so I started today on chapter 4, and I've read chapter 4 and chapter 5 of A Court of Silver Flames. It's a slow start, but I am enjoying it. I would say I'm liking it, not loving it at the moment. I also don't love that this is in third person. And it seems like it's dual point of view, but they don't say that it's specifically whose point of view it is, so I'm not sure. And I don't like third person writing. Most books I read are first person, so this is very, just, not a massive fan of this being third person, so I wouldn't say I'm loving it at this current moment, if I'm honest with you. But I am liking, like, I like Nesta at the moment, but I feel like I also feel like she's just being so much difficult. So difficult for what reason, why is she being so difficult? So I'm intrigued to see what happens and why she needs a 700 page book. But I will work my way through it, because I do want to finish this series and I can move on to Throne of Glass. So yeah, 2 books on the go, read chapters of both. I'm really proud of myself. We should probably end with the stats for today of how long I did and how many pages I actually read. So I read for, including the 45 minutes I did before I put the time stopwatch on, an hour and a half today. So 45 minutes both before and 45 minutes when I put the timer on, which isn't that bad. That's not usually what I would do on a Sunday. I read 54 pages, which again, I could read a lot more on a Sunday. It's usually my day off. Obviously I'm at work, but I didn't. So we're gonna see. I'm very much sure tomorrow is gonna be I'm not gonna get much done. But hello, it's now Monday, the 12th of February. It is day 2 of the seeing how long I can read, how much I read in a week. Currently, I have read for basically 34 minutes, which isn't that long. I've read quite a bit. I say quite a bit, it's not that much, but I feel like it's a lot for what I did. I read on my lunch breaks. I currently read, on my first lunch break, on my first lunch break I read 16 pages of Daisy Hates. And on my second lunch break I read 11 pages of Daisy Hates. So that altogether is 27 pages, which I think is quite a bit for a short period of time. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I don't know how much more I'm gonna read today. Like I did say yesterday, Mondays and Wednesdays are difficult for me to get much reading in because I literally don't have any time at home. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get some when I'm at home for rehearsals. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, I do not have time to be sitting here talking about books or anything with you because I literally need to sort my dinner out and get changed because I have no clue how I'm getting to rehearsals right now and it's all up in the air and I'm a little bit stressed. So I'm gonna go sort myself out, have my dinner, get changed, so I'm basically ready to go. And then if I've got time, if it isn't sorted, I will sit and read until I have to go. If not, I will not sit and read and I'll be rushing around. But it's fine. Okay, I was gonna read when I got home from rehearsals, but it's currently basically like 11 o'clock. My Do Not Disturb is about to go on. Thank you. And I'm tired. I'm gonna lay in bed. I don't fancy reading right now, so I'm not gonna read anymore. But I did read a bit at rehearsals. I read a chapter of A Court of Silver Flames and another chapter of Daisy Hates, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Today I've only read in total for an hour and 9 minutes. I did say that today would be one of the days where I won't read much, and this is actually only like 20 minutes less than what I read yesterday. But I read in total 43 pages today. Hello! Okay, it's Tuesday, now, and it's the day where I should have more time to read. I've currently only read for 47 minutes, these are 47 hours, no, 47 minutes today, which is not that bad actually. It's quite a bit more than I had done by this time yesterday. I read on the way, listened to the audiobook on the way to work, so that was about 22 minutes, and then I read for about 25 minutes on my lunch break, or roughly however long it took me to get to 47. I was like rushing to get the chapter finished so that I could go back to work because I was going to be late. But we have read 34 pages today so far of Daisy Hates. Not of Daisy Hates altogether, but like the 34 pages I read today is Daisy Hates. I'm on chapter 22. I'm 32% of the way through the book and I am absolutely loving it. Like, absolutely loving this book. Like, so much more. I feel so much more connected, as I said yesterday. I feel like, because I feel more connected to Daisy in this book, I feel like I'm loving it a lot more than I loved her first one, and I honestly forget, and I'm so happy I've read it now, because I'm so excited to get more into it, and I'm hoping to get a good chance to read today. There is stuff I want to do, like I need to make my bed, which I'm going to do in a minute, and then I'm going to have dinner. Luckily my dinner's already made for me, my parents have made it for me, and then I want to do some stuff on my computer, but at the same point I really want to read, so I don't know. For now, I think I'm going to finish my bedding, eat, then and probably just read, and then if I get bored then do something else. But like, I want to read some of this, so I really want to try and do a chapter or two of A Court of Silver Flames today as well, but we'll see. But I have got an exciting delivery and an exciting book to show you. I'm excited. I'll do the delivery first, even though they're both the same book, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's a big release day today for one specific book, and I'm so excited. So I'm just opening this one. Let's just cover that up just in case. I'm excited. Also, I am making the impromptu decision to start a weekly vlog on a Friday next week, specifically because I'm buying something that I am so excited for. I'm buying a new camera. I'm not getting a Canon G7X, however I am getting, it's a Canon one, it's one that like a lot of YouTubers are getting at the moment. Like Anna, if you watch Anastasia's vlogs or videos, she recently bought it and has been using it, and it looks really good, and I've heard so many good things about it, and it's smaller, so I'm buying it. I don't know what it's called. It's a Power Shot, I think it's called. I don't really remember. My phone is there, but I can't remember to Google it. But yeah, I'm going to do that. But anyway, this is what I got. Oh my god, that is, I'm obsessed. It's chunky. Like, I think it's as chunky as Long Way Home, or if not, maybe longer. But the words are bigger. No, they're definitely bigger. These words, the font is bigger in this, and I'm not lying. Like, that is a bigger font than the other ones, which is good. I like bigger font books. But I got Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. I pre-ordered this, so if you didn't know, I'm trying my hardest not to buy any more books this year, apart from the ones that I've pre-ordered, because I don't need any more books on my bookshelf, or at least until I get a good chunk of my TBR done. So I'm being really strict on myself, and I've been very good because I haven't actually bought a book apart from the two I got on my birthday gift card. It wasn't even birthday money, it was birthday gift card from my best friend. So she gave me a Waterstones gift card, so I had to buy books with it because there's no other choice to do that in Waterstones. So I was like, that's an excuse, but that's not out of my own money. I have not bought a book at all. Okay, I did buy one today, but it's the same book, and you'll see it in a minute. So I'm not classing that as I'm breaking that rule of myself and that strictness of myself. I have not bought another book, and I'm really proud of myself. We're in the middle of February and I haven't bought a book, so I'm quite proud of myself for that, and I'm trying my hardest to keep it that way for as long as possible this year, so I can get through this chunky TBR I've got. But yeah, I'm so happy I now have this in my hands, and it came today. And then I did originally pre-order this one, but then I cancelled the pre-order because I don't have the money to pay for it when it's going to come out. I also was like, I think it was like £9 something on Amazon, and then I saw it had it in the works, and I was like, and it was for £5, and it's the new cover, the other cover of it, with the shoes, like the other new covers I've got. And if you didn't know, what my plan is to do is, once I've read the whole series, I'm going to reread it at some point and annotate these books, because they're beautiful. And I kind of really want to go back to the original Magnolia Parks books, I feel like it's been so long, but I'm not going to do it until after I've read this one. First of all, I changed from my chair to my bed just because I was like, I haven't sat on my bed to read for a while. And I do love sitting on that chair, like, it's so cosy and it's so comfortable and it's just so nice. I love it, and I love having this reading chair in my room because it's just a different aspect of a different place. Also gives me different filming places, like little tunnels. That's really cute. Also, please avoid how messy my hair looks. I tied it up when I was having dinner and I just haven't taken it down. I've currently read a couple of chapters, and one thing I love, and I knew it happened because obviously I've read Daisy Hates the first one, I love that this is in the same like time frame as Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home, and it's just like Daisy, Christian and Julian's point of view, because you're seeing Julian's point of view when things happen with Magnolia. I love Julian, but like obviously my Magnolia BJ stan, but like having moments of Magnolia in it makes my day. But I'm loving it. So I'm going to read a bit more of this before I move on to this chunky book, just to get a few more, maybe a chapter or two done, because I do want to get more into this book. Done better than the last 2 days combined. Well, not combined, but 2 hours so far today, which I think is really good. And I've read a chapter of A Court of Silver Flames. We're now on chapter 8. It's a lot for me to take in, especially when I'm tired and like when work's been tiring. So I can't really read more than one chapter a night at the moment. I'm hoping during my when I do my 24-hour reading next week that I pick this up for a bit of it and maybe read a few chapters. So it would be good to get a good chunk of the way through. I need to toilet. Anyway, yeah, hit 2 hours in. I've got a good chunk of the way through this. I'm gonna read some more. I think I'm gonna have a TikTok break though, because I feel like I just need a moment of not reading, before I get back into reading. But I am gonna read some more of Daisy Hates, I think, to get a good chunk of the way through this tonight, because I am really enjoying this book and loving it, and love these characters, and I love this world. So yes, but I think I've done pretty well so far to make it 2 hours. This is also very, I think it took me half an hour to read 14 pages, which never usually happens, but it's slow. It's kind of, I find it slow to read these ones because I'm trying to take it all in. I just don't know. Okay, I've had to call it. My story graph tells me I've got to 50%. My Goodreads says 49, but my story graph says 50, so I'm taking it as 50. I'm halfway through Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, and I am loving it. But I want to read more. Like I really do. Like I am loving it, but I'm like, I'm so tired. My eyes are getting heavier and heavier, and I'm like, no. If I have work tomorrow and I can't even do it, so usually in the morning, I have 4 alarms go off: 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, and then at 8 I will put my time stopwatch on for 15 minutes just to lie in bed, not sleep, but like lie in bed. But I can't even do that tomorrow because I have to leave my house at 8:20 for our meeting. So I'm like, I can't even do my like 15 minutes like relax. So I can't stay up any longer to read. So what I'm gonna do, I'm doing is I'm ending today here, but we did do a good chunk of reading. So today in total, well I'll get to the total in a minute. I started off with reading, actually that's just the totals. I've read most of the pages I've read are Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, but I have read 14 pages of A Court of Silver Flames, which I'm happy that I attempted to try and read a chapter of this. However, in total today we read for 3 hours and 5 minutes, which is the best time I've done this week. I'm really proud of myself for that. And I've read 95 pages altogether, so again a good chunk done today, and I'm quite happy with that. So we've got 2 more days of this video because, like I said, I'm doing it up to Thursday. I would do Friday because I'm not actually starting my video till Saturday. However, I'm going out Friday evening, so I know I'm only going to read a video on my lunch break. It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm very tired, if you couldn't tell. It's been a very long day. But I have actually listened to I've actually read the book on the way to work, on the way home from work, and on both my lunch breaks today. So I'm really proud of myself. We've read for altogether an hour and 14 minutes. However, I'm not probably going to get much more reading done today. I might read after I've had my dinner, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to get much reading done today, just because I actually have stuff to do at work, rehearsals today. I actually need to do like some work stuff. So I'm not actually going to be able to do anything to do with reading at rehearsals today. I'm going to take my Kindle with me just in case, but I really won't have the time to do it. So instead, I'm even taking my backpack with me to rehearsals because it's just going to be easier to put my laptop in. Okay. I'm not going to read anymore. I haven't actually read anymore since. I haven't read anything since on the way home from work, which I spoke about earlier. So I'm not going to read anymore today. So for a total, we read. I need to write this down. 59 pages today, which is pretty good considering today was a day I did not think I'd do that well. We read for 1 hour 14 minutes, which again, not the best. Not as good as yesterday. We did 3 hours, but still pretty good considering. Okay, it is Thursday. It's the last day of this video. Sorry, I had like dust on my lens. The last day of this video. I'm now at 81% of this book. I've got 19% left of this book to read, so I'm praying to God I can finish it today. Got some things to do. I'm FaceTiming my friend at 8. I'm going to have a couple of drinks, but I'm sure I can finish this tonight before I go to bed. So, I can't guarantee I'll be reading a lot of hours today, but I will be reading. I have read quite a bit already today anyway, on the way to work, on my lunch breaks, on the way home from work. I listened to one chapter on the way home from work. I actually had my timer on for too long, my stopwatch, so I actually did not read for an hour and 30, I think it was about around an hour and 20. But I left it going back for 10 minutes, but it says I've done an hour and 30 minutes of reading today, which is still pretty good, for when I've been at work. So yeah, I've read so far 58 pages of this book. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm obsessed. We've got to the bit where Julian has ended things with Magnolia, and I remember it from the Magnolia's point of view, so now having it in Julian's, I'm like, oh, my heart breaks for him because, oh my god. I can't give too much away, I think I should spoil something anyway, but oh my god. And like, part of me really wants to pick up the next Into the Dark after this one, but I don't think I'm emotionally ready to go into that book. So I think I'm going to not. I don't know what I'm going to pick up for tomorrow. Not that I'm doing this reading vlog tomorrow. I'm starting a reading vlog on Saturday, and tomorrow's literally just for funds, the start of it. I just don't know what book I'm going to pick up. I'm thinking Ballad of Never After, but I don't know if I want to do that if I'm currently reading A Corpse of Flames, because that's 2 fantasy books. But I don't know, because I kind of really miss that one. I want to get into that because I've got both of those books to read, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm picking up next after this one, but we will see. I will catch you up later when I'm a bit more in and see where I get to in this video. Hopefully we'll finish this book tonight. I don't think it's going to take me much longer to finish it because I've literally got that much left. It's not much at all. Talk for long because I don't know how long these batteries are going to last, but we are at the end of this video. I shouldn't be filming it right now. It is currently 12:15, so I might try and film a proper outro tomorrow before I go out. Who knows? But if not, I'm going to do the outro now as well, just in case I forget. I'm going to put my hair down as well because it's really annoying me anyway. But we have just finished Daisy Hates, and I have got like some vertical shots of me because I didn't have anywhere I could put my phone up to like capture this, but capture me getting like nearly getting emotional or shocked. But I actually nearly cried at this book. The ending, oh my god, I can't. Like, I'm just not ready because I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of emotional Christian in Into the Dark, because Christian is still part of Magnolia's story. And then when we get the next Daisy Hates book, it's gonna be so. I'm so ready. I think I fell in love with Daisy Hates' story and this kind of universe from this book. I liked Daisy Hates the first one, but I just didn't love it, and I think it's just because of the timing when I read the book, and I read the book at probably the wrong time. But Magnolia, parts of Magnolia and BJ, I love them. However, this book, I just loved it so much. So yeah, I'm giving it a 5 stars. I can't not. I honestly am obsessed with this book. So good, so good. Daisy, Julian, and Christian in this book are just everything, and I loved getting their story in this. But the ending, I knew it was going to end up with something shocking. I just did not expect the ending, and I need their next story now. As much as I'm ready for Into the Dark, I need Christian and Daisy's next story. Well, Christian, Daisy, and Julian's next story. I need to know what happens next. I need to know. I really need to know. Jessica Hastings, I love you. With that being said, we are rounding up this video today. I actually read for, let's show you, 2 hours and 55 minutes, which was a very good reading day. Not as good as that Tuesday, but a very good reading day, and I'm really happy with that. And I read 124 pages today, which is a lot of pages, the most pages I read all week. So we're going to do a little wrap up for the week of how many hours. I have rounded it up slightly just to make it a little bit easier because I cannot be able to try and calculate hours and minutes. Brain, no. So in total I've read for about 10 hours in a week, which I think is pretty good for someone who works 9 to 5 and has rehearsals. Like, if I did this in a couple of weeks when I just worked, I probably could get more hours in. But because I've been doing rehearsals as well, it's just not possible, but it's okay. I actually am happy with 10 hours of reading. 10 hours and I finished the whole book and read at least 2-3 chapters of another book. There's nothing wrong with that. And then I read 375 pages, which makes sense. But yeah, I am very obsessed. 375 pages and 10 hours of reading. I think that's pretty good. But I do hope you enjoyed this video and getting a bit of a realistic reading, and I hope it wasn't too boring, and I hope it was something different. I don't usually do this, so I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go find a new book to read, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon with another video.